Well, you're probably wondering, this doesn't look like Morocco or Pakistan or Turkey. And that might be quite right. You'd be very perceptive. You'd be noticing there are a lot of Caucasian people walking about the streets as opposed to brown people. And the reason for that is I'm in a lovely country called Croatia. 99.9% a white population. I am now representing that 1%, so thank you very much for allowing me to come into Croatia. So what am I doing here? I have been battered and bruised by the hospitality of Morocco. Was, what could I say, it was to be desired. This corrupt copper took a dislike to me and decided he was going to call his mates, beat the shit out of me, break up my camera, break up 6 weeks of work on my SD card, drag me to the police station, made me sign a false statement, and then allowed me free. So I decided then that, you know what, fuck it, Morocco isn't for me. I'm going to do like a full-on proper video about what went on and why and how, because this was unprovoked attack by a corrupt Moroccan police officer. Clearly wanted a bribe of some sort, and I wasn't entertaining it. I simply walked away from it, and that pissed him off, and that was that. So I'm here with friends in Croatia, and I'm going to a place called Rovinj. Dan, is that what it is? Rovinj. This very handsome man in the front seat with the glasses. He's very shy. He's a very shy man. This is Dragan. Yes, I pronounced that correctly. That's his dad. He's the driver, and they're taking me to Rovinj. Is that correct?
Rovinj.
What's good about Rovinj, Dan? Give me something that's good about Rovinj. Why are we going there?
It's a very traditional village, like fishing village of Croatia, but of course, over the years.
And why are we going to go to particularly Rovinj, not any other place?
I think it's an interesting place to see. It's very touristy though, but it has a lot of historical buildings.
A lot of historical buildings. Right, okay, so this is the Colosseum in Pula. Dates back to the dates back to the 4th century, is that what it is? Jackie Motherfriend's laughing, who doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm going to respect her wishes. And so, yeah, let's say it's dated back to the 4th century. And it's the centre point of Pula. Everybody comes to visit this. I didn't particularly do a lot of vlogging here because I was licking my wounds, and I was, you know, I was battered and bruised from coming away from Morocco. I didn't feel like vlogging, and I didn't want to be around tourists either. And Pula is the capital of tourism. It looks to me everybody comes to Pula for some reason, and I didn't want to go out and vlog around tourists. So that was that. So this is the first time I picked up the camera. Let's see how it goes. I might upload this, I might not. Let's see if I can put out something half decent, worthy of an upload. Then so be it. Until then, let's see what Rovinj has to offer us, and we'll crack on from there. So lovely just to get out of the city of Pula.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Welcome to Rovinj. Beautiful sunset, right down by the marina. I know, it's touristy. It's not my thing. Calm yourselves right down. We're driving through it, alright? So don't pop a blood vessel just now. We're driving through this place. Listen, we're in Croatia. We can't avoid the tourists at this present time. But we'll give it a best shot at it.
Croatia holidays, the 3 cities that come up with this, what I just told you.
So Dan's wisdom, he reckons he's brought me to the most, because he thinks I've got a desire to see as many tourists as I can. Look, this is where he's brought me. And as you well know, my relationship with tourists isn't probably the best. Thanks to
Welcome to Rovinj. Enjoy the tourism in its glory.
Thanks to our Daniel son, he's brought me here.
Just wait to the pinnacle moment because we are coming to it. Give it 5 minutes.
I'm going to swallow my bitter tourist pill just now. I'm not going to judge too early. This is Rovinj. I've been told by another friend that this is one of his favourite places. It may well be, but it still doesn't hide the fact that it's fleeced with tourism. But look, when in Croatia, let's do what the Croatians do.
Eat calamari.
Spend €40 on calamari. Right, feast your eyes on this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Actually, it's lovely. Look at that old building up there in the centre. That's the older part, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rovinj.
We're going to walk
wow.
all the way.
That is actually quite nice. Okay, I retract some of the comments back so far.
You will be surprised.
Wow, look at that. Look at that sky in the distance as well. I mean, that is... What island is that then?
Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, but it's something to do with... It used to be a fishing island or something, and then they converted it into...
I promise you he is Croatian.
Yeah. He and there.
Look at that water. Look how crystal clear that water is as well. Oh my God, that is actually quite nice. It is a beautiful part of the world. Right, we are going to go walk all the way up there and see what it has to offer. It's the old parts, a bit of history. Let's see if we can indulge ourselves in a bit of history about this lovely place, and we'll let Dan be our guide. Dan, you can be our guide?
Absolutely.
Right, let's see what
anything.
shite he can regurgitate more than me. And you know I lie about history, right? Let's see what he can give us.
I'll make things up.
Listen, if in doubt, make them up. I mean, that is just breathtaking, isn't it? Look at that in the distance. That is just in the backdrop of that sunset. I do not want to dive in. Look at that. Beautiful clear water. Crikey. Mishmash of buildings as well. Old and the new. Gosh, take the tourists aside, it is very pretty here, I have to say. Croatia is a very pretty place. So let me tell you my narrative of what happened in Morocco while we're here in this beautiful place of Rovinj with this wonderful sunset along the river. So I met this guy called Anwar in Tangier. The night before the assault by this corrupt, mindless police officer, and so he wanted to take me out to show me the nightlife of Tangier, where all the super rich people go and with their fancy cars and everything else. So he picked me up the following day, and off we set about 11:30 at night, which wasn't late, but it was certainly. Wow, look at this. It's pretty spectacular. Anyway, so he picked me up at 11:30, and we headed off in his car. So he's got UK cars. He's from East End of London. Lovely guy. Wasn't for him actually. I don't think I would have got out. So I'm vlogging like this in the street of Tangier, right? And it's super busy, just like this. If you look around, it was as busy as this street, but there was cars literally running up and down the street, right? So I'm talking like this as we're talking to you now, just now, and I'm walking like this, and this police officer on the right of me pulls me over, and he says, "Stop filming." I'm like, "But why? I'm in a public place." And by this point, so I'm kind of not arguing, but just kind of saying, "But why? I don't understand. Why would you want me to stop filming? I'm in a public place." Then he says, "You're filming me." I says, "Well, I'm not filming you. How can I be filming you when the camera's pointed at me and I'm vlogging?" And he says, "Well, I've been told that you've been filming people." I says, "Well, I've been walking up the street, so I'm vlogging. So people are going to naturally come into the back of my camera. So I haven't physically been filming anyone." And so this guy, Anwar, came along, the guy who was taking me out that evening. And he was trying to neutralise the whole situation in Tangier with this police officer. And he was one of those, I genuinely thought, because I've dealt with people like that before, I genuinely thought if I walk away from the situation, I might neutralise it. Jesus Christ. So, well, Anwar tried to, oh my God, look at this. It's beautiful down there, isn't it? Anyway, Anwar tried to talk sense to this guy. Look, he's a vlogger, he's trying to showcase the best parts of Morocco, the people, the culture, everything else. This guy wasn't for having it. He wanted some sort of bribe. I was almost convinced this guy wanted to be fucking bribed because he wasn't backing off. And I've done anything, I've antagonised anyone, anything like that. He just wanted a fucking bribe. And I'm not prepared to give money to anyone. It doesn't matter what country I'm in. I'd rather sort out go down to the jail, sort out that way, whatever happens, right? But then this guy, I thought, right, I says to Admiral, listen mate, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to walk away, so that'll completely neutralise the situation. So I started to walk away with my camera on to protect myself. At this point I turned the camera off. And fucking hell, it just went from literally bad to worse within half an hour. So I'm walking down this main road and I thought, right, I'll jump a cab. Well, he started to follow me and calling in his two cronies, plainclothes police officers. They literally just slammed on the brakes, jumped out of the car, started kicking the shit out of me. Him and the two police officers smashed up my camera, smashed up my equipment, destroyed my 2 months of content on this 1 terabyte micro SD card. Like they sprained my wrist, bruised my face, and then handcuffed me and put me into the police van. At this point, Anwar was trying to figure out where the hell have I gone, and they wouldn't tell him. So I'm in the van. They've shut the door, and they're lying now to Anwar and saying we don't know where he is. And one of the other police officers who brought the van, he was half decent, and he says, listen mate, come here. And he opened the back of the van, and there I am, cuffed to the back of the fucking van. No idea what the fuck I've been arrested for, no idea why they've destroyed my camera and my equipment, because there was nothing to vlog about this police officer. I had no reason to vlog this police officer in any shape or form. I've been through Afghanistan, I've been through Pakistan, I know not to do that, right? He wasn't for having it, he just wanted some money. He was corrupt. One of those corrupt, malicious police officers that had an agenda, wasn't going to take no for an answer, and that was it. So he was going to show his power, kick the shit out of me, throw me in the back of the van, then took me to the police station. Oh my God. So that was what? I think I was at the police station around about midnight, 12:30. I didn't come out that police station until I signed. They made me sign this trumped up statement to say I was filming this police officer. Then I destroyed my own footage. Like, why would I destroy my own fucking footage? You know what I mean? But anyway, so if I didn't sign that, and Anwar's going, mate, listen, this isn't the UK. If you don't sign this, you ain't coming out from here at all anytime soon. And it was like, do you know what? God love him. Like, I took his advice. I was like, principles literally go out the window. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, you're either going to spend time in jail and with some trumped up charges, and you don't know when you're going to fucking get out, or just sign this fucking piece of paper and get out. So I signed the piece of paper, this bloody statement. I don't know what it said because it was all written in Arabic. And this, the guy, the corrupt officer, had come down after his shift to the station, told a bunch of lies to his senior officer. He made a statement. I had to sign that statement. He clearly had footage of me. He filmed me getting beaten up. Like, he actually got my footage. Like, so where are my rights as a guest in your country and getting beaten up by a corrupt police officer? Where are my rights gone? Down my equipment, down 8 weeks worth of work. Who's going to compensate for that? So this is a direct message to the King of Morocco. Get your corrupt police officers sorted out. They're a piece of shit on your country. There are beautiful people in your country which have come to several times, And these bastards like that are going to ruin it for many, many tourists and tourism in your country. I think the Moroccan people are amazing, but these corrupt bastards, they need to be taken out of that system, because they're not doing any justice, any good for your country at all. Right, that in itself was a horrendous experience. Like, oh my God, I didn't come out of my apartment for 2 days. Didn't want to be around anybody. I was so bitterly angry against all of Morocco and the people of Morocco. I know I shouldn't be, but I was like, oh my God, like, how could you just do this to a tourist who's promoting your country, who's spent all this fucking money to come to your country and to promote it, and this is how you're going to treat him? Jesus Christ, I'll tell you one thing, I was livid, absolutely livid. So, I'm glad I'm getting this off the chest, because I'm going to put it up. And I thought, well, how am I going to do this? But I don't know what, I'm procrastinating, because I've done nothing for the last 2 weeks. Just literally flew out came out of Morocco, went straight into Spain, got a flight to Croatia, and I thought, do you know what, I can't be in around people in Morocco anymore. Do you know, I've really got to get out. But it's just such a shame, because I had so much amazing content. All of Turkey content's gone. All of Morocco content's gone. They've destroyed a lot. Oh my God. Right. This is a bit cathartic, I have to say. It is cathartic. Look, I know, don't even dare go there. I know amongst tourists, it's fine. I can tolerate tourists rather than corrupt police officers. I can give you that for nothing. But yeah, look, let's get this story out. Let's hope somebody picks this up in Morocco and does something about it. I'm just so angry, like so angry at the hands of somebody in an authoritarian position of authority and power. He can just misuse that on a tourist as a guest in his country who's trying to promote his country, trying to promote your country, and this is how they treat you. It was just unforgivable, unnecessary, unforgivable. Would I come to Morocco again? Never in a million years. Morocco, as far as I'm concerned, is on that list of never go back to Morocco again list. Never. Like, if this is how a vlogger gets treated, God knows what other people would get treated. Do you know what I mean? How are they going to tell their story? But anyway, look, it's a lesson learnt. I actually don't know what the lesson is. Genuinely, I spoke to Anwar afterwards, and he says, mate, you did nothing wrong. Like, genuinely did nothing wrong. I don't know what happened. It just escalated really quickly. Oh, right. And I haven't even told you about what happened to me in Afghanistan. Kidnapped by the Taliban. That's another story, and I'll tell you that in another video. This second filming season, I swear to God, has just been... Like, I was in Casablanca, the big mosque in Casablanca, and I'm a Muslim, right? So I know how the deal is when you go to a mosque. But they were trying to charge me, trying to fleece me 180 dirham just to go to a mosque with a guide. I'm like, I don't need a guide. I don't need a guide to go to a mosque. Do you know what I mean? It was like, why are you trying to fleece me? And so I switched the camera on inside the ticket office. Oh my God, the guy lost his shit. He locked me in the ticket office and called the police. Fucking police turned up, me locked in the ticket office, and I'm like, I want him charged. He's kidnapped me. He's illegally kidnapping me in a public place. It's a ticket office outside a mosque. He says, you can't do that. I mean, that was just tip of the iceberg. Then the police officer said, look, do you want them charged? I'm like, mate, do you know what? I just want out of the building. I just want away from these people, out of the building. No. I mean, that's some of the bullshit that you've got to deal with when it comes to Morocco. Do you know what I mean? There's just so much corruption. And they're trying to fleece tourists, do you know what I mean? But there's, you know, it's not like in Pakistan you get fleeced for a couple of hundred rupees. It's not that. They properly want to fleece you, do you know what I mean? They're not satisfied until they've got, I don't know what the mentality is, to be honest with you. I actually don't know what the mentality is. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop whinging and enjoy this. It's a beautiful place to be, just to kick back, relax, get away from all that nonsense of Morocco and enjoy this. Right, I think I've got it off my chest. Got anything else to talk about? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Thanks, good. And you?
I'm good. How are you? What's your name?
David.
David, pleased to meet you. And you?
Lion.
Lion, that's a cool name. Where are you from?
And you? Austria.
Austria, Altaf. I'm from Scotland.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been
YouTube channel.
YouTube, yeah. Do you wanna like and subscribe?
Yes, wait. Wait.
Here, I'll give you my YouTube card.
Yes.
And then you can like and subscribe. Why don't you talk to the camera and say like and subscribe to
Like and subscribe for this YouTube channel.
Risk Your Lucky. Say risk. Gather, yeah, pues gather.
किस तरह के तो
Subscribe करो.
रिस्की
और lucky.
लकी दादा चैनल लाइक या
Subscribe. Subscribe.
YouTube मारो अभी आपका